live.
Good morning and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 208. I'm Pete Braley along with my co-host, the executive producer, the show creator, and the all-around great guy. That's my son, Matt.
That's me. Hello, good morning.
And we're back in the stew.
Thank goodness.
Feels I can hear myself the way I usually do. Everything's good here. Thank you for choosing us today. Our goal is to simply start your day off on a positive note. So if you enjoy what we do, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any future shows. We're live on YouTube weekday mornings at 8 o'clock, and you can also find us wherever you go for your favorite podcasts. Coming up, we'll play Would You Rather. It's a Monday thing. Today also brings a new Stumpah. We have the story of a woman and her mother-in-law issues. This one's kind of interesting. And would you pay $1,600 for an umbrella? Evidently, people are. We'll get to those stories and more in just a few minutes. But good morning. Welcome to Monday. Hope you had a nice weekend. Certainly was along the East Coast. In case we have listeners out west, I guess. Along the East Coast, it was a hot weekend. Not so much right here by the water. It was comfortable yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was pretty nice. Saturday was supposed to be I thought it was supposed to be just as hot. It was supposed to be steaming from what I heard.
And what was Saturday?
It was just, it was a nice day.
Yeah.
It was a little breezy.
In Virginia Beach and traveling all the way up the coast. By the way, it took us about 12 hours to get home Saturday. I think up to New York. So from Virginia Beach up to New York, it was like 95. That was Saturday. And yesterday, again, a hot day. I was watching the Red Sox. It was hot up in Boston yesterday, but again, by the shore here, because the water's still cold.
Yeah.
So the wind blowing off the water kept it nice and cool.
I saw somebody on Saturday going in the water at the beach.
In the water.
In the water.
Yeah.
I thought, what a psycho.
Doug, your brother Doug, did open his pool Friday, and the water actually, the thermometer said it was already 80. But then again, down there was 95.
I was going to say, that's because it's Virginia. Up
right.
Here, I mean, Saturday here, I think they said it was supposed to be like 85. I don't know. I think it felt like maybe 75.
Really?
Yeah. 70, 75.
We did have plenty of people down at the beach at the foot of our street. See, the thing about the beach down the end of our street is it's always been a public beach. And we've lived here 30 some odd years, like 38 years or something like that. And it's always been a public beach, but not too many people knew about it.
No, the word finally got out.
So a few years ago, the Standard Times, the newspaper, they must have assigned a new writer. Hey, research all the beaches in the area and list them.
Yeah.
So I guess they got in touch with the town and they advertise, or they put in the article, Pope Beach, which is the end of our street. And since then, cars are parking like all around the house. We're like, oh, who's here? Who do we know who drives a Mercedes?
Who did we invite for dinner?
But anyway, I hope you had a nice weekend. Let's see. Start your day off here with our greeting. There we go.
Hi. That's our greeting. Hi.
Liam was holding this sign up as Grammy and I came down the street. When we arrived at Sarah's house last weekend, he was out there holding his sign. But yes, Sarah did the hi and the flower. Liam did the rest. So,
well, I'm guessing Sarah did the robot.
Oh, is there a robot? Oh, yes, there's a robot because he has a robot.
Yeah, no offense to Liam, I don't think he's at the robot level of drawing yet.
So anyway, good morning. Now the trick is to keep Charlie away from this all show, right?
Our morning message: hi. How creative.
No chewing up my sign. I like my sign. Anyway, good morning and welcome. It is Monday. It is May 23rd. This coming weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Let's talk to Mom. We're going to have our clam boil. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, she was telling me about it.
We used to kick off summer by having a clam boil on Memorial Day, and then we'd have lobsters on Labor Day. Remember that?
I only remember having lobster one time.
Do you really?
In this house, yeah.
Wow. Uncle Steve used to come over and he used to put the lobsters to sleep.
Maybe.
You could do that. You can rub their forehead or whatever.
Maybe I wasn't invited. I don't know why I only remember one.
Anyway, today is National Lucky Penny Day. What's that thing from Greece? If you find a lucky penny...
Lucky penny, pick it up.
All day long you'll have good luck.
Is that from Greece, though?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That line was in the movie Grease. It's also National Taffy Day. which I've never been a fan. Have you had taffy?
I like taffy.
Yeah.
Nice a little Laffy Taffy, nice little saltwater taffy.
Yeah, saltwater taffy,
I like
yeah.
me some taffy.
Got to go down the Cape, maybe there's a place in Onset, I think, right by the beach. On the Datebook today, on this day in 1785, Benjamin Franklin announced his invention of bifocals. On this day in 1903, the first automobile trip across the U.S. leaves San Francisco for New York. This is what, May 23rd? It would arrive July 26th.
It took a while.
Well, that was 1903. I guess we had no interstate highways.
Nowadays, it's what? It's like 3 days?
I would think so.
Well, let me do some research.
Maybe 2.
It's also like, are we talking nonstop? Are they stopping stopping at a nice diner, maybe a hotel, bed and breakfast somewhere?
You got to stop at the little welcome station, I think.
That's true.
Every
That's
few
true.
hours.
Yeah.
On this day in 1934, Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow, a.k.a. Bonnie and Clyde, are killed by police in an ambush in Louisiana. The Who released the rock opera Tommy on this day in 1969. On this day in 1984, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, the second in the film series, opened to the U.S. And on this day in 1994, Star Trek The Next Generation aired their finale. Aren't you
Charlie's back.
Aren't you glad to have Charlie back in the studio?
Love it. Love it.
Celebrity birthdays today. Baseball's Buck Showalter is 66. Drew Carey, 64. Melissa McBride, she's in The Walking Dead, right? She is 57.
Is she?
Isn't she? Isn't she the one with the short hair? The one, what's her name? Carol?
You have me looking up so many things. What was the name?
Melissa McBride.
Melissa McBride.
She's the one that is pals with Daryl, right?
You're right. Yep.
Is Carol?
I'll never question you again.
Oh, until next time. Singer Jewel is 48 today. Ken Jennings from Jeopardy fame is 48. And Aaron Donald, is he back this year or did he retire?
I'm pretty sure he's back.
Of the Los Angeles Rams, he is 31. All right, so who's in the chat this morning?
Let's see. I was busy looking everything up for Peter. First off, I will say this. It takes 45 hours or 6 8-hour days to drive across the U.S. That's what I'm told.
So it would be 6 8-hour days.
Yeah. If you're stopping to get a nice sleep.
How long did I say?
45 hours.
Wow.
Or 6 8-hour days.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, and I already told you, Melissa McBride. Yes. So, what's going on here? Gary says, luckily the wedding I worked on Saturday was on the beach. Thank goodness.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Diane says, my husband and son were at Six Flags, and it was mid-90s and very humid, but gorgeous here in Fairhaven. Yeah, it was. Like I was kind of expecting the whole house to be on fire on Saturday. But I walked downstairs. We don't have ACs downstairs yet. But I walked downstairs, and it was fine. I
was driving home. Actually, my son Doug, Friday night? No.
Saturday morning. I think.
Friday night, it started to get uncomfortable in their house, and they checked, and their central air pooped the bed. Mm-hmm. So it was 95 degrees, and he had no air conditioning.
Not a great time. Not a great time for that to happen.
Fortunately, he said his neighbor, Jeremy, grew up in Virginia Beach. Mm-hmm. So everybody Jeremy went to school with is either a plumber, an electrician, so...
I saw him in the comments. Doug posted on Facebook, and in the comments, Jeremy was like, did you call Joe? Or whatever his name is. I forgot, but yeah.
He said, I know a guy.
Yeah, I got a guy. We do have Mrs. Guy here today.
All right.
Unfortunately, it says she's home until Thursday due to a positive COVID test, so we hope you're feeling okay. But she said still waking up at the usual time. But that's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Flashbacks to last summer. We had Mr. and Mrs. Guy all the time in here. I like it.
Yeah, I guess COVID's going around. I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be, but I guess, we had it.
We did have
Other people are getting positive tests. So. Mm-hmm.
All right, back to you.
Hang in there. In the news on this Monday morning, Pete Davidson, Kate McKinnon, Adie Bryant, and Kyle Mooney did their last episodes as Saturday Night Live cast members over the weekend. On Saturday, the show bid farewell to the 4 stars. Kate has been on the show for 11 seasons, while Adie had been on for 10, Kyle for 9, and Pete for 8. Hey! Charles. It looks like Michael Vick is coming out of retirement to play at least one more game. Vick is reportedly going to sign a deal with the Fan-Controlled Football League and suit up for a team during the final game of the regular season, May 28th. So I guess this is going on now, and I'm just hearing it. Fan-Controlled Football League is 7-on-7 football, played on a 50-yard indoor field where fans at home can vote on a set of 3 plays that they want the team to run. The 41-year-old Vick would not be the only former NFL star in the league. Johnny Manziel and Terrell Owens have played this season.
That was the only time I heard about the fan-controlled football league is when Terrell Owens scored a touchdown.
I think I did
Other than
see
that, I haven't heard a single
I did
thing.
see that on TikTok. The company behind CheezIt has a new gimmick for its new limited edition cracker. The company teamed up with Pandora for Aged by Audio crackers. The crackers feature cheese that's been aged for over 6 months, while hip-hop tracks were played in the background. The audio aging concept comes from a Swiss study that suggested aging cheese to hip-hop music could strengthen the taste and smell.
How?
Okay. The Aged by Audio crackers will go on sale May 26th at CheezItHQ.com. Yeah, I don't have an answer for you.
I'm going to go ahead and say they taste like normal Cheez-Its. They're just trying to get an extra buck.
Yeah, I would think so. And a $1,600 umbrella? Gucci and Adidas have gotten together to create a designer umbrella that comes with a $1,600 price tag. And get this, it's not even waterproof. The umbrella is available right now only in China, and in the description on the Gucci website, it states, please note this item is not waterproof and is meant for sun protection or decorative use. Twitter mocked the idea of spending that much money on an umbrella, especially when you can't even use it in the rain. Gucci insists it's a luxurious accessory and adds that it has good collector's value.
Oh, okay. Okay. Why not just make it waterproof? Why not take the extra step and just make it waterproof?
Is it that much of a step? I would think you just coat it with something, right?
Maybe. I mean, it's probably made of like silk, so that's the issue there.
Yeah,
it's probably made out of like, I don't know, really weak fabric or something. I don't know.
And season 4 of Stranger Things, which debuts this week, May 27th, might not have all the surprises it's meant to after a new Monopoly game is rumored to have given away some serious spoilers. Netflix is not happy about the leak, and Stranger Things, the creators, the Duffer Brothers, reportedly had a total meltdown when they found out. They've really prided themselves in keeping details about the show under wraps. Fans will probably still tune in to make sense of the spoilers, if they've seen any. This is not the first time this has happened. This also happened with Star Wars. In fact, many times. Like when the Rey action figure with a lightsaber was sold before the release of The Force Awakens. I don't remember that situation, but
Somebody's getting fired.
I think
is
so.
What's happening here?
Yeah. Too many details being released.
Yeah.
All right, shall we get to a new Stumpah?
We shall.
All right. What did we have? We had Gail rally to knock Abby or to stop Abby's win.
She didn't knock Abby anyway.
No.
Abby's in the lead with 6 wins here.
But Gail was able to stop Abby's winning streak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Stumpah time. And brand new today, we ask, if you own one of these, chances are you've given it a name. What is it? If you own one of these, chances are you've given it a name. What is it? Let us know, those of you that are participating in the live chats. And as we always say, if you're playing along, listening later in the day or in a podcast, go ahead and claim you're the winner. We're fine with that.
I'm just waiting because I know you want to elaborate on this one.
I'm biting my tongue.
Yeah.
I'm biting my tongue.
I know you do. And I know exactly what you would say. So just don't say it.
Time for today's fascinating facts. And our fascinating fact today is Snoop Dogg's real name is Cordozar Calvin Brodus Jr.
I like how they threw Calvin in there.
I know.
To make it a little bit normal. They were like, let's not make it ridiculous here.
His first name is spelled Cordozar. Cordozar Calvin Brodus Jr. His nickname came from his mother, who thought he looked like Snoopy from the Peanuts comic strip.
All right.
The nose?
Maybe as a kid.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So that's where Snoop Dogg got his name from. All right, if you own one of these, chances are you've given it a name. What is it? I see we have guesses.
We have tons of guesses here.
All right.
All right, Gary says a car.
I knew that would be first.
Yeah.
No, it's not a car.
Not a car, unfortunately.
I don't think I've ever named my car.
A lot of people said car. So to all of you, no. Abby says a boat. That's a good guess.
Boat, yeah.
That's a good
No.
Not it, though. Justin says a pet. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point.
A what?
A pet.
A pet.
Pets
of course.
Pets would have names.
Yep, they would.
But no. Val says a vacuum.
No.
No. I don't know if our Roomba has a name.
Yeah, Mom named the Roomba Alice.
I don't think the vacuum has a name.
No.
Gail says a spider. Absolutely. No.
What did Justin say last week? Once you name it, it's part of the family, right?
Yeah, you're attached to it.
Yeah.
Not in this house. Justin says a bike.
No, not a bike. No.
Not a bike. Let's see. Maddie says pet rock.
Pet rock. No, not a pet rock.
Not it. Gail says a child.
A child. No,
That's a good chances are they have a name.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
No, that's not it.
Not it though. Abby says a plant. People do name their plants. I don't think Trish names her plants.
Sarah does.
She
has what? Fernando.
Fernando the Fern is the most famous one.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Gary says a snake.
Snake. No,
Not in this house.
Nope.
Justin says a spatula.
Spatula. No.
I don't think Trish has named her spatulas.
No, I don't think she has her favorites.
Justin, does your spatula have a name?
And what is it?
Gary says fish.
Fish. No, not fish.
Not fish. Gail says a knife.
Not a knife.
Gail's very attached to her knives. They all have names. Abby says a frying pan.
No, not the frying pan. No.
I'm so curious if everyone names these things.
What would we name our skillet? Nothing jumps out to me.
I'm trying to think on the spot. I'm thinking of SK names. I can't.
I know
that's not a common,
not a
letter
lot.
combination for a name.
Skip.
Skip. There we go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gail's son, Skip.
Skip.
Skip the skillet. Gail says home. Just your house. Have you named your house?
No, we have not. No.
So disrespectful. Everything it gives to you. Gary says your grill.
Your grill. No, did not name my grill. No.
Not it. I had to scroll down and I lost my place. Abby says a gun.
A gun.
What a Vermont answer right there.
Come on, Buford.
Nope, not it. Come on, Buford. We got to go kill a deer. Gary says the oven.
The oven. No name for the oven.
Do you people when you're guessing these things, do you guys have names for these things? Or are you just guessing things? Because if you guys have names for this, we got to step up the game.
Fun households.
I feel like we have not done enough.
No.
Val did say the Roomba vacuum. I know Trish named hers. Yes. That is true. Yep. But unfortunately, that's not the answer we're looking for.
We named it Alice after the Brady Bunch.
Gail says your favorite pen.
No.
I lose pens too frequently to name them.
Yeah.
It would be very sad.
Right.
Dana says Trish is in the house. Is Trish over there? Trish is at work and Dana's at work. Are you guys in the same place at the same time? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, she had to set the alarm for 3:45 this morning.
Hi, Trish.
My name's not Trish.
Let's see. Justin said biceps. What are the names of your biceps?
No, that's not it.
Not it. Justin also said house. No, incorrect. Justin said stuffed animal.
No, not stuffed animal. No.
Gloria also said Roomba. Apparently the news about Alice the Roomba has gotten around.
I guess.
Incorrect, though.
No.
Gail says your favorite chair.
No, I have not named my favorite chair.
Hey, Charles. Why are you trying to break out of the room here, buddy?
He's scratching at the studio door.
Hey, what are you doing? Come here. Come stay a while. Come here.
Remember we do this? I know you've been away for a while.
That's true. You've been on vacation. Welcome back to the real world, buddy. All right, I lost my place. Did I say no to a stuffed animal? It's not it.
Okay.
Oh, and then favorite chair. No, sorry. Abby says dishwasher.
No, not the dishwasher.
Nope. Gary says microwave.
No.
Not it. Dana says away we go. Be safe. Well, that was short-lived. Bye, Dana.
Bye, Dana.
Be safe. Abby said vacation home. Well, okay, Abby.
Name your vacation home.
Rich people problems.
That's not it, no.
Gary says motorcycle.
No. Nope. Again, if you're listening, the question is, if you own one of these, chances are you've given it a name.
Sorry.
Finish
the question.
What is it?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Am I good to go?
We're together now. We're not supposed to step on each other. Yes, you're good to go.
Zoom delay. What was that? Mrs. Guy said coffee maker. Hey. Charlie's going after the sign. We knew it would happen.
Sign.
Just hold it up. Say hi to everybody permanently for the entire show. There we go. Perfect. Anyways, coffee maker, unfortunately, incorrect.
No.
Abby says baseball glove. I got a lot of answers. I got a rapid fire. Here we go. Gail says golf club.
Nope.
Coffee mug.
Nope.
Maddie says cell phone.
Nope.
Emily says doll/action figure.
Nope.
Gail says pillow.
Nope.
Abby says wildlife.
Nope.
Gail says yard.
Nope.
Name your yard.
Name your yard?
Let's go out to Steve.
Well, Mom used to call it Camp Ronamuck, right?
True. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe if you don't go with a name like Steve, but, to each their own. Abby says random wildlife.
No.
No. Abby says garden.
No.
Justin says blanket.
No.
We need a meeting.
Uh-oh. Stand by. We'll be back.
Very, very interesting predicament we're in here.
Mm-hmm.
Val said, musical instrument if in a band, friend names his guitar.
That
we're going to have to take it.
Is the correct. Yeah, we're going to have to take
That's
that.
correct.
Congratulations. Because the answer is simply a guitar.
Yeah.
If you own a guitar, chances are you've named it. And yes, what I was going to say was, have you?
So I don't actually know. I think I did when I got it, but I never took it seriously, so I don't actually remember.
Okay.
I think for a little bit its name was Jade.
Jade?
Yeah.
That's a cool
Jade
name.
the guitar.
But how many do you have upstairs?
I think that's the thing why I didn't go with it.
4?
5.
5.
5 on the walls. There was just one in the attic.
He's got his guitars hanging up. You should do it behind the scenes.
Maybe. But yeah, so I think maybe because not all of them have names.
Okay.
Maybe I'll go around and name them all today,
Okay.
just for you guys. But yeah, the answer is shout out to Val for what'd you say? Who gave Charlie a squeaker
Who
toy?
gave Charlie a squeaky toy?
I couldn't find his non-squeaking toy, so I gave him the least squeaking toy.
That's his elephant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't squeak as loud as the others.
Okay.
But shout out to Val for the elaboration there, because she wasn't going to get it if she didn't elaborate.
That's it.
Friends names his guitars. We were going to have to say, close.
If she had just said musical instrument, we was saying, well,
you're on the
could you
right
be
track.
more
You're in the
specific?
ballpark.
Yeah. All right, so Val gets her name up on
that's
the
what
board.
I think it might be Val's first win. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
like it. I like it.
Hey, we do have a special announcement for you this morning, and we are coming up on our 1-year anniversary. June 1st is the day. And when we started this show, I don't know if we mentioned this on the air or it was just something between the two of us. When we started the show, we committed to a year to see how things would develop. And it has been a fun year, getting to know you and sharing stuff with you every day. One thing we have realized over the past few weeks is that life has gotten more and more busy. So we have decided that starting next month, we are going to cut back to once a week for a while. Okay? We are constantly amazed at how some of you are there every day, and we thank you so much for that. However, it is getting a little difficult for us to balance everything, and I do have to publicly thank show creator Matt.
Only took 208 shows.
Yeah. He has devoted a year to this show, and he spends a lot of time behind the scenes and has really given all of his time to the show. So we're going to change things so that he can get some work done on some other projects, okay? We will continue our daily shows until Friday, June 3rd. So we're not going to stop just because June 1st is the anniversary.
It's a Wednesday, so it's kind of a weird placement. Yeah.
So we'll continue until Friday, June 3rd, and then we will start our weekly shows on Friday, June 10th. We decided to go with Fridays for our show just because we thought,
Fridays are fun.
it's a fun day.
Everybody likes Fridays.
We are going to keep all of our usual features.
Yes, nothing is going missing.
We're just going to put them into one show.
It's going to be a jam-packed day. You all better be ready. It's going to be insane.
So that Friday show is definitely going to be more than an hour.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because we're still going to do Battle of the Sibs, Foodie Friday.
I think we're probably going to look at a 2-hour show. It's still up in the air. It's not.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do a couple to see what we
how long
like,
it
but
goes.
it's probably looking like a 2-hour show on Friday.
Now, we know change is sometimes difficult, and a lot of us just don't like change. He's walking away with my son.
I have to go get this.
Yeah. We know that change is sometimes difficult, and we hope you can understand why we need to make this change. And we hope you'll join us when we switch to just Fridays. And again, we're... Thank you, show guy. So we hope you'll join us on those Fridays, and as I said, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if we're able to get stuff done, if we can expand. We'll see. But anyway, that is something that we've been
Please don't hate us.
Yes.
Please don't hate us. We've been second guessing this decision for like 6 months now.
He's been asking me, he's like, you sound like you don't like it. I'm like, well, it's not that. It's because, it has turned into a daily thing.
It is a daily thing.
It is a daily thing, working on the weekends too. And I just realized that I never like to disappoint people. It goes back to my dealing with my mother.
Oh my goodness.
But anyway, that's what we're going to do, what we need to do. So what are you writing down?
Are you doing okay?
We back to...
you brought this up.
We're back to podcast therapy.
We left off with Midnight, the dog.
That's right.
Did you have another pet of any kind?
When I was a child? No. Oh, I did have a turtle once. Her name was Myrtle.
Oh my God, that explains so much.
Yeah.
Moaning Myrtle from Harry Potter?
Especially because when we finally decided to let Myrtle go, Mom drove us out into the woods, and we just kind of let her go.
So you're telling me Myrtle could still be out there somewhere?
Myrtle could still be somewhere.
How long do turtles live?
Somewhere along Route 140, we could find Myrtle.
I say we look. I say we get Myrtle back here. I miss Myrtle. Never met her, but I miss her.
So anyway, we can talk about the change in the post show if you'd like, or not at all if you'd like.
Denial is a good thing.
But hey, we still got 2 weeks to daily shows.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So and we're still going to be, we're not going anywhere. We're still going to be here once a week. We're going to have so much more to catch up on.
Yeah.
I think the quality of the show is going to get better because if you think about it, we ramble about nonsense 5 days a week.
Yes, we do.
Now we're going to have to limit the nonsense to nonsense you might actually enjoy. If you think about it,
We'll bring you the high quality nonsense.
Exactly.
Yes.
Only the nonsense people want to hear.
But, of course, we'll be busy on the social media, and I'll have a chance to write more, so there'll be more blogs.
That's what you were saying. I have projects. You also have projects.
Yeah.
That need to get kickstarted.
I've got the Oscar book that's been
still in production.
Yes.
Yeah.
The book about our beagle Oscar has been in development for... How long has it been gone?
Well, we've been taking a break from the Oscar book because, like you said, life's been busy. We haven't had time for the Oscar book, so this will give us time for the Oscar book. Real quick, though, Justin said, Matt, what if Myrtle is the injured turtle we saved as kids? That's true. Justin and I saved a turtle's life.
Did you really?
Yeah. There was a turtle in the middle of the road, if I'm remembering it correctly, Justin, and its shell was cracked. I'm pretty sure it was bleeding. Ooh. Where did we I don't know if we brought it to the animal shelter or something.
Did you, yeah?
We brought it somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I like to think that we saved the turtle's life.
Nice.
But maybe it was Myrtle.
I can't drink my coffee with this thing here.
Oh, my God. You're so needy. Give me a.
Okay. We're saving our Liam sign from Charlie.
This actually works out better. I don't need to make any facial reaction. This is good.
You're going to keep that there all show?
Yep.
It is time for Would You Rather. It's a Monday feature on the show. We have 5 different questions as we play Would You Rather do this or do that, okay? So weigh in the chats with your answers. Number 1, would you rather invite your most annoying relative over to dinner or go over to dinner at their home?
There's good reasons on both sides.
Is there?
There is.
I was thinking I would rather go to their home because I can always say, look at the time, gotta go.
That's the good reason of going there.
Yeah.
That's a good reason of going there.
Why would you like
Me personally, I just like being in my own, like in situations like that, annoying friend or whatever, I like being able to control everything. You know what I'm saying?
In your own environment.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you can't control when the night's going to end because they may not go home, you know?
I mean, you could come up with something. You
keep dropping hints like, oh, look at the time.
You just start like falling asleep. You should be like, oh, I need to get to bed. And then hope that they're like, oh, okay, we'll get going. They probably won't, though, if they're that annoying.
I did, what did I figure out? I did 30 some odd years in morning radio, getting up at 4 o'clock. So if we had, I did this a number of times. If we had people over and like they just wouldn't go home.
Yeah.
Finally, at 9:30, I just say, "Oh, guys, I got to go to bed because I got an early show," and I was just leave.
And then Trish is stuck downstairs with people that wouldn't leave the house.
Well, 9 times out of 10, they got the hints.
Maybe,
you know,
maybe.
They got the hints. That, oh, okay, then we should go.
What he's not telling you is he doesn't do morning radio, and he still uses that excuse on like a Saturday night. Hey, Charles.
Saturday night, I'd say, "Oh, I got to get the choir in the morning." So
he's
I
like,
go
"Well, guys, I'm sorry, I'm tapping out." That's what he always says.
All right, so your answer, you could go either way?
I think I'm leaning more towards my house.
Okay. He leans more towards his house. I'd rather go to their house because then I can leave.
I think it might be time to get Charles. Oh,
Okay.
he knows. He always knows when I'm going to go pick him up. And he comes running over. All right, anyways, next question.
Question number 2. Would you rather not be able to buy coffee or get takeout for a month?
Buy me some time here.
Okay. Would you rather not be able to buy coffee or get takeout for a month? And the first thing I think of is Abby and my fellow coffee lovers, who anytime you talk about, go over to Uncle Matt, go to Matt. He knows Matt's trying to get him, so he's like, you'll have to come on camera to get me, Matt. So anyway, when I first got to this question, I was thinking, definitely my coffee lovers. They're gonna pick coffee. You know, I could go without getting takeout for a month. I don't know about anybody else. I mean, we do takeout on Fridays now, but I mean it's more of a luxury. You know, it's more of a night where you don't have to cook. So yeah, I could definitely go for that. Charlie's just crazy. So let's see. Gail is saying, what is it saying? She's saying no coffee. So would you rather not be able to buy coffee for a month or get takeout for a month? I would have to say it's takeout. Okay, he's made his way back after finally wrestling a schnoodle. Oh, he found a cookie.
Oh, my God. I gave him a cookie.
You gave him that cookie?
He's chewing it over my laptop, though. There's crumbs everywhere. Oh, my God. Okay, I would say coffee.
You'd rather go, well, yeah.
Can I drink coffee from home? I think so. That's the way I interpret it.
Would you rather not be able to buy coffee?
Buy coffee.
Oh, go out and buy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
If that's the case, I drink coffee from home all the time.
All right. So you're not going to give up your burritos?
No. For a month? Are you kidding me? He just licked my phone. What are you doing, Charles? You're having a morning, my friend.
Question number 3. Would you rather live right next to a huge stadium or the airport? This one I'm not sure of. Would you rather live next to a huge stadium?
I think I have my answer.
I think, okay, what is your answer?
My answer is I would rather live next to the stadium because at least then you got some time off from noise. Airport, never time off.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Especially, since being down at Doug's house, where they're near the Naval Air Station, so there's like F-18s flying over all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I would rather, because a stadium, I know most stadiums do try to book themselves for like concert, like Garth Brooks was at Gillette this weekend. Mm-hmm. Concerts.
Yeah, you could hear the music from your house.
You could?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe. I see what you're
If you're living next to the stadium.
And you're right. If you're living next to a stadium, it's only, Sundays or maybe two or three times a week,
Yeah. Yeah. I think we're all in agreement. Stadium.
Seems to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Question number 4. Would you rather hike to a mountain peak or deep dive to a sunken ship?
Oh, easy.
Would you rather hike to a mountain peak or deep dive to a sunken ship? Why is it easy?
Mountain peak. I don't really mess with the ocean all that much, especially deep down. You never know what you're going to find.
Yeah,
Some megalodons or something.
True.
Yeah.
Because didn't we have something, we had a fascinating fact that we've only explored a small percentage of the ocean?
Yep.
Yeah. And besides, I just don't, I never done any scuba. I actually have never done snorkeling.
Yeah, I've never done anything like that.
I just have a fear. And one of the reasons I've never done snorkeling is I have a fear that I'm going to screw it up and inhale water. I'm going to be too deep. I'm going to go.
He's just, I'm thirsty. I need a quick drink. Takes off the mask. Let's see. Gary says deep dive. Justin says mountain. Val says ship. Cool old stuff. So I'm guessing she's saying deep dive.
Deep dive.
Gail says hike, no question. Cat's deep diving. Damn.
Wow.
Abby says how deep is the ship? There are scary things down there. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if it's a sunken ship, it's got to be down there.
I would think so.
You're running into some stuff like that fish from Finding Nemo with the light. Terrifying.
I've seen that movie several times.
Terrifying.
Yes, it is.
It scares me every time.
And finally, on Would You Rather this week, would you rather not eat sugar or salt for a month?
Easy. Different here.
What's that?
I would rather not eat sugar for a month.
Really?
I'm not giving up my goldfish crackers.
Oh, I got you.
By the way, I have a bone to pick with Trish, and I guess I'm going to do it publicly on the internet. I have no goldfish in this house.
She told me that they did. She placed the order.
Oh, she did.
She did. She ordered them.
I'll cut some slack then. I thought because we had an abundance of goldfish crackers.
At one point.
I told her to take it easy on the goldfish crackers.
Right.
And then I thought she just stopped buying them. But all right, so she tried.
Apparently. No, she told me they didn't come in the order.
I don't think I've ever seen a Walmart without goldfish crackers.
I know.
Whatever.
See, we do this Walmart delivery for our groceries. She discovered this during the pandemic, and even though I'm home and I can go grocery shopping now, she's like, no, love it, never going to change.
I am sick and tired of this argument. If you want to go grocery shopping so bad, go. I don't think you do. I think you just like this argument.
I don't mean to argue. I'm just stating.
I don't know about that.
Anyway, she loves this, Walmart delivery. So she goes online. Thursday, right? I have to develop.
We have to have it done by Thursday. Yeah.
Because she gets them delivered on Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, they keep coming up with things like, how can a Walmart be out of goldfish?
I know. I don't get it.
No, that's not happening.
I don't like it. So I don't like it at all.
My answer to would you rather not eat sugar or salt for a month? I don't use a lot of salt. I maybe put it on scrambled eggs.
Well, I don't use a lot of salt either, but I eat a lot of salty things. I'm salty over sweet any day of the week.
But me giving up sugar?
No, that's impossible.
No, it's not going to happen. So I would give up salt.
Charlie yawns like 50 times. I think he does it on purpose. Like, he doesn't yawn this much when I've just been assaulted.
Assaulted by 2 ears.
Yeah. What are you doing here? There he goes again. I think he's like, oh, my goodness, look at the time. I got to get out of here. That's what he's trying to do here. Anyways, yeah, sugar for you. Or no, salt for you, you'd get rid of.
Yes.
I think, for a month.
I couldn't go a month without sugar.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's Would You Rather.
Got me a sweet tooth. That's Would You Rather for this week. Brings us to a story of a mother-in-law, someone with mother-in-law issues here. This is posted on Reddit, and it says, so for about a year now, my mother-in-law has been spelling my son's name incorrectly. His name isn't uncommon, not highly common, but you probably know someone who has the name. It's also spelled in the traditional way, nothing fancy. If his name was Tyler, she would be spelling it Tylur. So she doesn't tell us what her son's name is, but
I don't know if it's like a privacy thing. What's her username?
Her username is divided by 0.
Okay, so literally she could have put the first name.
Yeah.
It's not like a privacy thing.
Right.
Just don't put his last name.
So anyway, she says it's not a common name, but it's not that crazy. And it's one that, like, if his name was Tyler, Tyler, she would be spelling it Tylur. She just insists on doing it different. It's not a huge deal, but me and my husband have both told her on multiple occasions how to spell his name. She just refuses. I don't get it. He has stuff with his name on it that she's seen, she's held, she's commented on, she's seen it. I know I can't stop her, but it's driving me mad every time I text her. I don't want to show her things because she's going to spell his name wrong. This is the end of my rant. So, I don't know.
It's just kind of petty, honestly.
So is the mother-in-law like, is that her way of saying they shouldn't have done it that way? They should have done it this way.
I guess, maybe. Or maybe she just likes stirring the pot. I don't know.
Somebody commented, my grandpa did this with me and it drove my mother crazy. He would intentionally misspell my name on everything, even embroidered on a beach towel. He got it wrong. He did it wrong.
That's funny.
But if he was writing me a check for my birthday, he would spell it right.
Hey, at least he gets the important things done, you know what I'm
I
saying?
guess, right?
You know I don't know. I do think, like, I call people the wrong names on purpose. If anyone, like, legitimately had a problem. Like, I know when Liam was a baby and I called him Leonard, like, Sarah didn't want me to call him Leonard all the time because I don't think she wanted him to, like, think his name was Leonard.
Right.
So, like, I honored that.
Like,
I didn't call him Leonard all the time.
He knows his name now. If you ask him his name, he goes, it doesn't really sound like Liam yet.
It's Lelam.
Lelam?
It's like Lelam.
What's your name? Lelam.
Yeah, something like that.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, if you would get him used to Leonard.
Yeah. Val says she's just driving her daughter-in-law and son nuts. That's what I think.
Yeah,
I think she's trying to cause a little problem.
Somebody else said, my husband's family spells my name wrong. At the end, I have a Y, but they always spell it with an IE or an I. So
that's funny.
It's like
maybe they're just really bad at, like, paying attention and remembering.
I don't know. To me, it sounds, honestly, I think that in her opinion, it should have been this way. So she's just going to do it that way.
I just want to know what the name is
Yeah.
so I can say whether or not I agree.
New adventure at the ballpark for you here. Uber is rolling out Uber Eats at stadiums so fans can order food without having to wait in long lines at the concession stands. The system, which is being tested at Dodger Stadium, Angel Stadium, and Yankee Stadium, allows people to order concessions from their seat. You still have to go pick up the food, but you go pick it up when it's ready. So you don't have to wait in line. Seattle's T-Mobile Park, which is home of the Mariners, is now featuring Amazon's Just Walk Out technology. It allows fans to enter a kiosk, grab some food and drink, and then leave without checking out. Isn't that like, doesn't Amazon have a store too? Where
they have a grocery store like
you
that.
take something off the shelf and it registers and it just charges your account.
Yep. I have no idea how it works, but it works.
And then there's a team called the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. It's a minor league team in the city of Appleton, Wisconsin.
It's a great name.
Some fans attending those games don't even have to leave their seats. At the end of every fourth inning, staff members use a bratzuka to launch bratwursts into the stands. It's like a T-shirt cannon for brats.
What if you want a pizza? Like,
Where's the pizza
they
cannon?
only serve sausages. Isn't that what a bratwurst is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They only serve sausages. That's it. Charlie's standing up again.
Where's the pizza cannon?
It's always so awkward when you stand up, Charlie. He's trying to steal the cookie.
We took Liam to his first baseball game, the Norfolk Tides, and the T-shirt cannon came out. Oh, we were so excited.
Also, they said you don't have to get out of your seat, but like, okay, you're going to have to go, Charles. This is getting a little much. He's trying to lick everything. What was I going to say? Oh, they say you don't have to leave your seat, but like if you want a drink, you have to leave your seat. They only shoot sausages.
Oh, this is true.
It's kind of a problem. The one I don't mind is the first
shoot
one.
me a beer, man.
I think the first one is cool, though, when you order your food and just go pick it up.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
cool.
that's cool. Pay for it on the card. You don't got to worry about paying for it. He's trying to snag a cookie.
Don't some stadiums also have like they have like waiters and waitresses, right? They come to your seat with
Well, I
food.
think if you have a nice little, luxury seat or something.
Yeah, right. First class, whatever. Time for today's random question. And our random question today is, if you won the lottery tomorrow, what would be your very first expense? Now, I think we've talked about this before, about what would you do if you won the lottery. But I'm talking about your very first expense. What would be the first thing you buy after you won the lottery? I've always joked around and thought that I'd buy me a big old Cadillac Escalade. I knew some folks that had an Escalade, and I used to think that was the coolest car. It's like, I mean, you see an Escalade roll down the street and you're like, whoa.
I just don't think you would want to drive an Escalade
Why?
because it's massive.
Okay.
You'd want to pull that bad boy into the streets of New Bedford, squeeze in between cars.
That would be interesting.
Your first purchase would be the Escalade. The second purchase would be the damage, the money you owe people for damage on their cars. All the mirrors that you have to replace on their cars. Sorry, don't worry, I'm rich. I don't know. See, my first thought was a place of my own would be my first purchase.
Yes.
But
yes.
that takes some time, so I don't think that would technically be my first purchase.
Not as much time as it used to. I guess house sales are like happening like that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I don't think I could buy a house in a day.
No problem.
I mean, maybe if I just listen, I'll pay you cash.
I'll pay you cash right now.
right now.
What do you want?
Yeah, 125% of the value. They go, sir, you just won the lottery. You still don't have enough. Have you seen the housing market? I don't know logically what my first purchase would be. It might be an expensive guitar,
Okay.
like a nice Martin guitar.
Would you name that one?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, I would name it Martin.
Martin.
Because it's a Martin
It's a good
guitar.
Good name for it.
Marty. I would give him a nickname. A little bit more personal.
I've never heard of a Martin guitar.
Come on, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Very expensive. Beautiful.
I've heard of some. What's Gibson?
I mean, there's Gibsons. Yeah.
Gibson's a big one.
Gibsons are a big one.
I've
I
heard
would
that.
probably get a Gibson. I would start a collection. I want a Gibson.
Okay,
I have
cool.
nice Taylor guitars. Taylor guitars are very nice. Yeah. Do you know those?
I think I've heard that name.
Yeah, Taylor guitars. Very nice. Very nice.
I don't know what would be your first purchase after you won the lottery? Would it be a
So-
car? Would it be a trip?
Val said bills.
Yeah.
How boring. Val, how boring. Come on, go buy an Escalade, please.
Can you imagine?
Abby says coffee. Abby, you do that now. The point is something interesting. Let's see. Mrs. Guy is the logical one of the group right here. She says a lawyer and an investment counselor. Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But what would the first what's the word? Like fun purchase be?
Not an accessory, but
your first luxury purchase. What would it be? What would it be, Mrs. Guy? A little
first?
Gold-plated whiteboard for your classroom. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm telling you.
Hey, kids walk in, they're like, Mrs. Guy, are you kidding me?
Wow.
Mrs. Guy, would you still teach if you won the lottery?
Yeah.
Or would you retire? That's the question. Justin said a Five Guys meal. That's true. I'm finally getting that double cheeseburger at Five Guys instead of that peasant single burger that I have to buy because it's the only thing I can afford. Abby said, just getting a new house and then a house for my mama. There we go. Would you buy it right next to each other so you guys could live right next to each other?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? A lot of football rookies do that for their mom. You know, when they sign, they'll take their bonus money and say, "Mom, I'm going to buy your house because you did so much for me."
Rookie athletes need to be careful, though. There's a lot of them that go bankrupt. And they better hope that they have a good first season.
I think the NFL, or at least one of them, NFL, NBA, maybe all of them, they now have classes.
Yeah.
You know,
and they probably all have classes that you can sign up for.
Welcome to the NFL. Let me tell you something about your money.
Yeah. But plus, I think in the NFL, there's actually guys that used to play that counsel people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Kat says, all of the remaining materials we need for our house and someone to do the work for us.
Yes.
Don't you dare try and offer me money to do it. I will turn it down. I will turn it down right now. Gail says, pay off my mortgage. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Val says, pay bills first, decide purchases with leftovers. But what is the purchases that you're going to pay with leftovers? I want to know the fun stuff. Is it a gold-plated Roomba? I don't know. You kept mentioning Roombas. So.
Yeah.
Let's see. Emily says, first would be pricey champagne to drink.
Ooh.
Oh, and that for, little bit of bubbly.
Little Dom Perignon.
And then you pour it in the glass and you take a sip and you say, this tastes exactly like the cheap stuff. It's just bubbly rubbing alcohol. Yes, that is exactly what it tastes like. Mm-hmm. I do like champagne, though.
Do you?
Champagne's not bad.
I've never really been a big fan of it. It's just, I find it a little bitter.
I mean, I don't drink it like if I have a choice of, what do I want to drink on Saturday?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, champagne for sure. No. But like at a wedding, I'm the one people give me. Sarah and I are actually the ones people give their champagne to.
Okay.
Because they don't like it. And Sarah and I don't mind it. And
okay.
So, we take it. Mrs. Guy says I should name the Martin guitar Marty McFly.
Oh,
That's
nice.
what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Love Back to the Future. Abby said, a really fancy coffee. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Just go to Starbucks and get one of those.
Yeah, right.
Venti Grande, whatever.
Mocha latte, chocolate, bate chocolate.
For the longest time, I could not go to Starbucks without your sister Sarah because I didn't know what to order.
Yeah.
I just want a cup of coffee with some cream in it.
Regular coffee, regular size.
I just saw a funny TikTok. I forgot who it was, but either Paul Rudd or one of those guys was doing a bit where he went into a Starbucks and said, "I'd like a large black coffee." Mm-hmm. And they were like, "Oh, you mean a venti?"
Yeah.
No, large.
Yeah. Like large, please. Well, because don't the names not even make sense? Like, isn't a venti larger than a grande or something like that?
Yeah, because a venti means 20, doesn't it? So it's like is it a 20 ounce or?
In Spanish, it means 20.
So he's just trying to order a large black coffee, and he's getting nowhere with it. She's like, "Oh, do you mean this? Do you mean?" So finally, somebody else in line said, "He means this," and he's like, "No, I don't. I mean a large black coffee."
Oh yeah, because a venti is 20, so it's a 20 ounce, but a grande is 16 ounces.
Okay.
They have I just looked up Starbucks cup sizes. They have a demi, which is 3 ounces.
Oh.
A little shot glass of coffee.
Okay.
They have a short, which is 8 ounces, a tall, which is 12 ounces, a grande, which is 16 ounces, a venti, which is 20 ounces, and a treinta, which is 30
Treinta?
It's 30. It's a 30 ounce.
Wow.
But that's the confusing part about Starbucks, is like, how do you know, someone that never goes there,
right,
which one's bigger, a tall or a grande? Do both of them not mean like really large?
Yeah.
If something's tall, you're large height-wise.
You would think so.
Grande means large. How do you know?
Yeah.
And grande is it's relative. How do I know whether grande is bigger or smaller than a treinta? You don't.
You don't.
It's relative. Starbucks.
We need
Come
help,
on.
man.
Well, now you know. We just educated you, so now you know the order.
But for the longest time, I could not walk into a Starbucks unless Sarah went with me because I didn't know what to get. And she, oh man, her order is like something macchiato, and then she throws it. And can I have that upside down? I'm like, what the hell is upside? It's going to spill on your lap.
They make it like a blizzard, and they flip it over, and it spills real quick, and they flip it back.
Does that mean like
the poor person making the coffee is covered in coffee?
Does that mean if they have the coffee and the cream, they put it the other way? So the cream.
Couldn't tell you. I drink a Dunkin' Donuts K-Cup with coffee creamer. It's actually peppermint coffee creamer.
Oh, that's right.
I like a little bit of Christmas in my life. Year round. It's the only way I get through.
Do we have any young couples with us that keep getting the so when are you going to have a baby question? Got some help for you. This might be just what you need for your next family get-together. A woman posted on Reddit that when she is around family and friends, she carries around a pregnancy jar. A pregnancy jar. It's for people to put money in every time they ask her about having kids. It's kind of like a swear jar, right? People have a swear jar in their house. Anytime somebody swears, put a buck in. Well, the woman and her husband have been trying to get pregnant, but it hasn't happened yet. And the barrage of questions from family and friends is not helping. Hence, the pregnancy jar solution. If you ask them, when are you going to have kids? You have to put money in the jar. Her mom feels that she's acting childish for using the jar, but other Redditors reacted to her post. They're largely on her side, saying that she has successfully out-crazied the crazy questions.
I agree. I think she out-crazied it pretty well. My only issue is I don't think people are going to put money in the jar.
I know.
That'd be tough. Like if when are you having kids? And then the jar sticks in their face, they're going to be like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, that is funny, though. Make a little profit off it.
Yeah.
But Charlie does not like the question. Stop asking if people are going to have kids. Charlie doesn't like it.
You don't want to know?
Charlie says I'm too young for that.
It's a private issue.
A lot of stress.
It's a private issue.
But yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's going to be effective. I don't think people would pay.
Yeah. She did say that she had to have her brother put money in the jar, and he was at first he was like, what is it? I don't know. She's like, she insists. She's like, nope, you don't. You.
She goes into their wallet, pulls out a 20, and puts it in the jar.
Wonder if she takes debit cards. And finally, this morning we have Braley's Bizarre But True. Moms really can do it all. It's the story of Heather Scotts. She is a pregnant mom, or was a pregnant mom of 5 from Kentucky. She was in the car with all of her children. All 5 kids were in the car when she started having contractions, and she realized she would not make it home and had to pull over. So she went to the grassy side of the road, called her husband, and then gave birth to her child all by herself right there by the highway.
Can you imagine?
She then got back in the car and drove to the house with the baby still attached, met her midwives there, cleaned the grass off the newborn, and all was well. If you thought things like this only happened in movies, you're not alone. The new mom said she had a water birth planned, so it was going to be at the house.
Yeah.
But things were simply out of her control. Good news is that both mom and baby are both happy and healthy. But
can you just imagine her getting pulled over and the police officer walks up to the window and he's like looking at his notebook. He's like, ma'am, I saw you continuously looking down. It's pretty obvious that you were texting while driving. What the? She just has a baby in her lap. And she's like, I was not texting, sir. I was having a child.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, that was the 6th child. So, yeah, when they start to come, you were the 4th.
Okay.
And I remember...
We're going into detail. We really don't need to.
No, I'm just saying that when I took mom to the hospital when she was pregnant with you, I dropped her off, and then I went to park the car. And she went in...
You missed my birth. Thanks.
No.
Thanks. This explains so much.
No. Let me finish.
All right.
She went in, and, they did the typical, ma'am, what child is this? And when she said, it's our 4th, they were like, sit down, we're going up. And
ma'am, what seems to be the problem today? I'm having a baby. Fill out the form, please.
But when they found out it was the 4th, they were like, whoa, Nelly, we're not wasting any time here.
Doctor whipped on the catcher's mitt. All right, let's get going.
So I parked the car. I come walking in, and I'm like, because I thought she'd be there waiting for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I come walking in, and I'm like, my wife having a baby?
I'm
And they were
having
like,
a baby, and they're like, You're what?
But they're like, oh, we took her upstairs, sir. Take elevator up 3rd floor. So I go up, and sure enough, she was already, they're like wasting no time.
He walks into a different room, different mom having a baby.
And I seem to remember our doctor, Dr. Fanous, delivered all 4 of you.
Shout out.
And I seem to remember him coming down the hall, gloves, baby. It was like, no time to waste. He was all that. So that's why I'm thinking with her 6th child, she was like, I'm not going to make it home.
I'm having this right here in the pasture.
That'll do it for today. Stay tuned. We do have the post show coming up where we can catch up on some of your chats and just hang out.
And if you have questions about once a week, we're doing the show once a week, let us know. We'll answer everything. We can cry together. We can laugh together. We can punch each other in the face if necessary.
Starting June 10th will be
the first Friday.
And then the shows will be on Friday after that. So.
Oh, well, you worded that weird. June 3rd, we're doing daily shows through June 3rd.
Yes.
And then it's once a week from that point forward.
Thank you.
Yes.
So if you want to talk about that in the chat, we'll be glad to touch on it with you. We do leave you with a thought for the day today, and our thought is, successful people build each other up. They motivate, inspire, and push each other. Unsuccessful people just hate, blame, and complain. All right. We'll be right back with the post show.
We back.
Hello. So Abby said, evidently I was right. It was Paul Rudd who did the thing from Starbucks. And that was, she said, from the movie Role Models, I believe.
We'll have to watch it.
All right.
Let's
a funny skit.
Let's see here. Gail says, I have no idea what my life will look like without starting my day with y'all. I'm sad, but totally understand.
Yeah.
We're sad, too. It wasn't an easy decision. It was not an easy decision.
But it's just, I mean, there are days, and quite a few days, when he's in the studio like till, 12:30, trying to get stuff done.
Yeah, and then I go upstairs and do more work.
Yeah.
I got to wait until you finish the script. And then my work day continues.
Even more. Cause
this guy, he's not quick. I'll tell you that.
Some days.
Nah, I'm just kidding. And Abby says, but I like nonsense. Val says, nonsense is my life. Same girl, same.
Pretty much made a career out of it.
Gail says, I thrive on nonsense. The nonsense will still be here. It'll just be better nonsense.
People used to, when I was doing the radio show, and they still ask today, they say, what's your podcast about? And I go,
nonsense.
Yeah, maybe I haven't said nonsense. Maybe I should.
Typically, what's things that you don't think should be on a podcast? That's pretty much what we talk about.
Wasn't it Seinfeld who described it's a show about nothing? Because Seinfeld was just, it's kind of like what we do. They kind of touch on a topic. They
Thoughts
expand
about
on it.
Life.
Yeah.
With the occasional sports. We like sports.
Yeah, we do.
Fun, games.
Hey,
fun,
yesterday.
Fun, lots of fun.
I think I've been a Red Sox fan for so many years that yesterday, game went into extra innings.
Mm-hmm.
Red Sox tied it up in the bottom of the 10th. But then we had bases loaded, 2 outs, and Franchi Cordero comes up. Mm-hmm. Now, Franchi's not been that great since, I think we got him in the Andrew Benintendi trade.
And it's not Frankie, right? It's Franchi.
Franchi.
Interesting name.
So Franchi gets up, swings at the first pitch, strike one. Second pitch, strike two. Mm-hmm. So what does the Red Sox fan think? He's going to strike out, man. We're going into the 11th inning.
Optimism.
Very next pitch, the dude hits a grand slam over the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
And we win 8-4.
That's what I'm talking about.
But, I mean, how many Red Sox fans my age can relate to, we're going to strike out. It's just... See,
why your age? Why
well, because you know the Red Sox as a World Series winning team. I remember...
No.
What?
I know the Red Sox with, like multiple personalities. The Red Sox I know is first place, last place, first place, last place. That's a tongue twister. I can't do that fast.
That's right.
First, last, first, last, first, last. That's how I know
they
the Red
are
Sox.
either one or the other.
Look at the past how many years? I mean, literally, we go from first to last. Like, we win the World Series, the next season we will be in last place. Like, that's how it works.
But, you know, I was a Red Sox fan like through 67 and all the world, the series where we were so close but never made it. The Curse of the Bambino. All
You're
this
such
stuff.
a trooper. You're such a trooper. Them and the Dolphins. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What a guy. Mm-hmm. What a guy. At least you have the Celtics, although you're not really into basketball.
Not that big. No.
Although the Celtics, I think, are we losing 3-0 right now in the series?
No, we won 2-1, I think.
2-1.
2-1.
Okay. Yeah. All right. It's going to be tough.
All right.
Let's see. We got some lottery winnings that people want to buy.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Mrs. Guy says land in Alaska. I want to go to Alaska.
Yeah.
I'm
curious.
I haven't been. I want to go.
Yep.
Gail says I'm in need of a helicopter. I don't know about helicopters, man.
What? You don't trust them?
Not entirely. Not entirely. Never been in one. Don't really know if I want to be in one.
You know what I saw Saturday? Our drive down to Virginia Beach takes us by the Dover Air Force Base, and they were having an air show. Really? So Saturday we're driving by, and I saw one of those Ospreys. You know, that's a plane that lifts straight up. Mm-hmm. It's got the propellers angled up, and then they
turn, right?
Then they turn down to take a. I looked at that thing lifting off, and I'm like, that just don't look right.
Right?
You know?
I don't know about helicopters, man. And you see all these helicopter accidents. I don't know. Yeah. I'll have to look up the likelihood of a helicopter accident.
Okay.
I don't know how because like planes crash, but like the likelihood of a plane crashing is very low.
Very low.
Very low.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. Mrs. Guy said if she won a lottery, she would teach one more year and use that year to get the rest of my life organized and planned. I like it. Charlie,
that's a good plan.
Hey, you can't just chew a couch, my man. That's not a toy.
Well, I can because you won't let me out.
Trish is very, very protective of that couch and all her furniture, to be fair. She will not be happy if you tear up the couch.
Val had a nice one. She said she would hire a contractor to make her dad's house handicap accessible. That's cool, because that's a lot of work to do yourself.
True.
Yeah.
Very true. Mm-hmm. Val says, I don't need fancy stuff. I need new windows. Hey, here we go. Val says, I wouldn't have any money left. You would spend it on bowling balls and bowling shirts. How many bowling balls does he need? And where would you store them all? You'd have to buy like a second house just to store the bowling balls.
Just to display them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's see. What other questions? Would you rather? We had Would You Rather today. You guys got Would You Rather things.
Back to the story about the mother-in-law who keeps spelling names wrong.
Yeah.
Abby said that her brother Mac calls Adriana Adrian because he likes that name better.
That's funny.
Why not go for it if she's okay with it?
You know?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. The first question was invite your most annoying relative over to your house or go over to their house. That's true. I also didn't really consider that they're a relative. I was just thinking annoying person.
Oh, okay. So, what, that makes a difference for you?
No, probably not. I'd probably still say my house.
All right.
Let's see, though. What did you guys say? Justin says, go to dinner at their home to bail early. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my feeling.
I think everyone's kind of the same. Abby says, is it me? Am I the annoying relative? Yes, you are. You just ramble on about mold in the coffee maker at the hotel. You never shut up. And then, would you rather not be able to buy coffee or takeout? Justin said not buy coffee. Abby said no takeout. Abby's a coffee addict. Yeah. I think we've been over that. Mm-hmm. Val said takeout. Yeah, you can tell who the coffee drinkers are. That's all I'm saying. Gary says no coffee.
You got one right here.
Abby said need the coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty split one, to be honest. Gail says I can go without both. So Gail's like, screw you, would you rather question.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
I'm good.
I don't need that stress deciding which one.
Yeah.
Abby says I'll take the coffee people aren't buying. There we go. Would you rather live at a stadium or an airport? Gary says stadium. Actually, everyone says stadium.
Yeah.
Justin said, Charles. You guys want to know another reason why we're doing Fridays out of all the days of the week? Trisha's home.
Yes.
No Charlie problems. You hear that, Charles? You're being fired from the show.
For Charlie's fans, maybe we'll still have, a daily visit. He'll
pop in, but then he's right out.
He's popping right out. Yeah.
This guy. Justin says planes are constantly flying over my house. Like, it's cool for like the first 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, I remember Kat played a softball tournament right next to an airport.
Oh, that was cool.
So it's like, it's cool for the first 5 seconds. You're like, oh my God, the plane's right there. I feel like I can touch it.
It was next to Green Airport in Warwick.
The rest of the day, you're like, what did you just say? Huh? Because it's like, shh, the whole time. Just so loud. So the whole day, you're like trying to time your conversations, and you're like, yeah, so what I'm trying to say is I really don't think potato salad is edible. And then you're like stuck. Hold on one sec.
And let me tell you why.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
And we used to try to tell the girls, especially the third baseman, if there was a runner on third and a plane flew over, tag her. Because chances are she's off the base going, there's a plane.
Oh my God, there's a plane right there. I feel like it's going to crash into me. Let's see.
And is Mia with us this morning?
Not that I've seen.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, she's on a cruise, isn't she?
I believe
she's on a cruise.
Mia used to play center field. She was a great center fielder for us. She was fast. And every time a plane flew over, she would look up and go, bags fly free.
That's funny. Not eat sugar or not eat salt. Kat says not eat salt. I have my father's sweet tooth.
Oh. Should I say sorry?
You probably should.
Sorry. Yeah.
Also, Val says, goldfish shortage, oh no.
Yes.
I know.
They didn't have them.
Let's see. Abby said that's a tough one. I don't add salt to my food, but I cook with it.
Yeah.
But I use a little sugar in my coffee.
Oh.
I actually never really got into sugar in my coffee. I don't know if that's a good thing. I've never even tried it. I don't know if
it's a good thing that you don't put it in
I like it without it, so I've never found a need to add it.
I used to put 3 scoops of sugar in my coffee.
Dude.
Until I went to the dentist once. Yeah.
17 cavities later.
17 cavities later.
That's where the front tooth went.
It's never been there.
I know. I'm just kidding.
But, the dentist, I went cold turkey from 3 sugars down to none.
I don't know if that's a big sacrifice.
Well,
I mean, you're okay. Like, I don't think you're waking up in the middle of the night sweating.
No, I'm not doing that. But it's like you're sipping coffee, going, that's kind of bitter. But
oh my goodness,
you get used to it.
I finally understand what it feels like to give up. I don't even know.
That's a great
cigarettes.
Face. That's a great face.
This is gonna be the thumbnail for tomorrow. If you notice the thumbnails, I would say 9 times out of 10, I try to get you smiling and me making a dumb face.
I'll have to look.
Yeah. There was my favorite one. There's one where you're smiling and I'm like this. It's my favorite one. But I always try. I look for the dumbest face I can make. It's quite easy. Like with you, I try and give you a good face. With me, I get myself like in the middle of blinking. It's funny. Well, because most of the time you're laughing at me doing something dumb.
Good point.
So that's it's pretty simple to find me doing something dumb. Or I'll be like I have so many different poses. One time, I was probably cracking a joke about how my name's not on the sign.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a good time.
Crazy.
It's a good time.
Crazy.
So how do you want to look in the thumbnail tomorrow? I will take this exact screen.
Yeah, you do usually have me laughing or something, right?
Yeah, I hope you don't mind.
I don't know.
What? Make a face right now.
I'm blah. No.
All right, that's tomorrow. So get ready. Everybody get ready for tomorrow.
It's coming.
Val says he currently has 6 bowling balls. Why does he need 6?
Yeah.
What? Does he use all of them? Do they each have a specific purpose? This one's for spades. This one's for the 7-10 split. I don't know. I'm not that good at bowling.
This one goes right to left. This one goes left to right.
I'm dominant at Wii bowling. So
look at he is.
If you want to mess around with Wii bowling, you hit me up.
That's
all I'm saying. Let's see. Val says, "Oh, good daily shows during vacation." When are you on vacation?
Maybe now.
Maybe now or maybe next week.
Could be.
So is next week? What day is it?
What?
Yeah,
Today?
so next week
Today's
is the
Monday.
last week.
Yes.
Okay, but we're not doing a show on Monday.
I was going to take Memorial Day off.
So the last week is a 4-day week.
Right now.
We plan that poorly.
Right now, it's looking that way, yes.
Val says, yes, he has a spare ball. This one is better on dry lane. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's a lot.
Well, I guess it takes it seriously, right?
Abby says, I don't use the Coffee Mate creamers too thick and sweet, typically a little sugar and milk. Yeah, I agree that the Coffee Mate ones are thick and sweet. I'd put a dash of it, just a little. If I put too much, I'm 100% going to get nauseous afterwards.
So you don't do like Trish does?
It's funny. They went on vacation, and I think I went through maybe half a bottle of coffee creamer.
Probably.
Maybe.
Yep.
I'm not kidding. I put a dash of creamer. I don't put that much. I don't like that much creamer.
You know what your sister's doing now? She's saving the Keurig cups, and when she gets a bunch, she
Wait, who's Sarah's doing that?
Sarah's
Okay.
doing that. So when she gets a bunch, she opens them up, and she's using the coffee grounds. I forget what she's for composting. For plants and things. So it was interesting because normally it's just Sarah that drinks coffee because her husband does not.
Yeah.
He likes a Coke, if anything. But then I was there, and Trish makes her iced coffee in the morning. So all of a sudden there's like 25 K-cups. So I was like, you want to get to that or what? You know?
I'll get to it later. It's overflowing. It's above the Keurig. You can't even get to the Keurig. You have to like swim through the K-cups. The whole kitchen is just flooded with K-cups to swim on. It's like a ball pit, but with K-cups.
Pretty much.
Liam loves it. Is that it? Is that it? Did we miss anything important? Did we miss anything important?
Not too many comments about the change in the show?
Which is a good thing. Or else, unless people just wrote us off completely. They're
Yeah,
gone.
they're
They said,
gone.
nope, that's it. Unsubscribe. I'm out of here.
They're not coming to me. I'm gone.
Screw these guys. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah.
Don't hate us.
Busy day today. I got a physical at 1 o'clock.
Nice.
Hey, doctor, it hurts when I do this.
Who doesn't love the doctors?
And don't do that. Yeah.
I hate the doctors.
Do you really?
Yeah, I don't like going to the doctor. I mean, I don't mind it. Like, I'm not afraid of shots or anything.
I'm actually kind of
Not a fan of it.
I'm actually kind of sad because this is my last appointment with the guy that's been my primary for I don't know how many years. He's retiring.
You think it's going to get emotional?
Maybe.
Do you
never
think
know.
you guys will hug?
What do you think?
That's kind of a big moment. You
There'll
guys
be
are
a
pretty close.
There'll be a handshake. I don't know about
True. What about a hug, though?
My biggest concern, though, because he does have a doctor taking over. So we've gone through this. We don't have to go hunting for a new doctor. But
It's actually my doctor.
yeah.
You stole my doctor.
So he has a guy that's taking over his clientele or whatever.
Get over here.
But my issue is because I have so many issues. It's like I am planning to ask my doctor today. Are you going to sit down and
Is there like a PowerPoint presentation? that's
are you
happen?
gonna fill this guy in, or am I going to have to educate him?
Yeah. If that's the case, Trish better go with you
Yeah.
so she gets everything down.
Because I've had a number of doctors over the years that I tell them that I have alkaptonuria, and they go, "Eh?"
That's made up. Good one.
And we have to we found this out a long time ago. We have to remind them that you learned about it in your first year of medical school, and then that was it. And they go, oh, yeah.
Do you remember the extra credit question you had on your first ever exam?
I'm going to have to look that up.
That's what it was.
And then they always come back then, like the next appointment, and they're like, oh, wow, I looked it up.
They're like, I just have a few questions. 3-inch binder comes out.
That's what I'm thinking. Because they still have paper records for everybody, right? They have the paper to back up the computer, probably.
Maybe.
My file's got to be this thick.
I don't think so. I think it's probably this. It's probably a manila folder with one paper in it that said, "This bitch have problems." That's what it says.
And then later today at 3:45, I'm doing broadcasting a softball game. Greater New Bedford Voc Tech is 19-0.
Damn.
So I got
legit.
to be careful I don't give the broadcaster jinx. You know,
You might be doing it right now.
I might be.
So why don't you shut your mouth?
Okay.
Does that mean we're getting takeout tonight?
Yeah, I was going to ask you that.
Funny enough, I had a dream that we were getting takeout. You weren't doing a softball game, though. You were here. And for some reason, you were just like, I'm tired. Can you go get it? And I was so mad at you in the dream. To the
Really?
point where, funny enough, I, like, in the dream, realized it was a dream and said to myself, I hope I'm not, like, I don't wake up and I'm mad at you because of it.
Oh, don't you hate dreams like that?
I thought of all of that, though, in the dream, which is weird. But then I think I had another dream and I woke up and I wasn't that mad at you. So
I read something recently about a woman who had a dream that her boyfriend cheated on her, and she woke up and she was mad at him all day. And the guy was like, "What? I didn't do nothing."
But if you think about it, it's tough, though, because, like, you go through those like, those are real feelings. It's just about something that didn't happen.
Right.
So, like, it's tough to, like, I don't know. I've done it before. I've been mad at you before. I think I've told it on the show. I had a dream about you. I don't know what you did.
Yeah.
I think it's something to do with the show, I think, to be honest.
And you were mad?
I woke up mad at you. I've told the story before. And it's tough to, like, flip that switch, like, oh, no, I'm actually not mad at you because that was fake.
I didn't do it.
I don't know, but yeah, I was mad at you last night. You made me go pick up the takeout, and for some reason I was very against it. I didn't know. I thought you were faking it, faking the tiredness.
By the way, Abby, who is she does work with medical records. Mm-hmm. She says, what is it? There is a paper record up to a certain year typically. Then it goes to a computer file. That's what I do all day long. And she says, I would strongly dislike to transfer your record. I had one over 3,100 pages long the other day.
Damn.
Wow.
That is Vermont, though. They're normally about 20 years behind normal society. So maybe there isn't paper anymore.
Val said that I had 5 volumes before electronic charts.
In Vermont, they still use dial-up internet.
Oh.
Yeah, and those big fat computers. You know what I'm talking about? The one Nana had that we brought here at some point.
Right.
We had that computer for a little while.
We did.
It was a big old honking thing. Yeah, that's what they got up in Vermont. They still use candles for light. I don't even think they have lights up there.
Did you hear what happened to our computer last night?
Oil lamps.
Oh, oil lamps.
Whale blubber.
Whale blubber.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what they use up there.
So our desktop computer last night, Mom must have done something on it around dinner time. Mm-hmm. So we're watching TV last night, and all of a sudden she's like, "Why is that computer still on?" Because it didn't go to sleep.
Oh.
So I said, "Well, you can put it to sleep. You can select that." So she kept selecting sleep, and the thing would not go to sleep. So she ended up turning it off. So I have to reboot it this morning and all that.
That computer is getting pretty old.
Yeah. I tend to agree with you now.
I think it's over 10 years old.
She kept trying to put it off, because, you don't want the expense of having to buy a new computer.
Yeah. Although I know exactly what computer we're going to get you guys.
Oh, do you?
I have it all planned out.
Oh.
Yeah. The only problem is we did say that the monitor that you use was going to become the monitor for out there.
Oh.
So if the show keeps going, there's no monitor out there. So
I have to move it in once a week.
Nah. That's
all right,
not
we
happening.
good?
Yeah.
All right, we're
Long
off.
Post show today.
Yeah, we're off for our busy day here today. We hope you have a great day, and we're back tomorrow. We're still doing the full week this weekend, next week, except for the holiday. Okay?
Yeah.
And we'll wrap up as we always say. Go out and make it a great day.
Peace.